is Sabrina and Giano's final takeaway project. Now tell us, Sabmaster 3000, what did you learn this semester? Well, Sabrina, I'm glad you asked. According to my teacher, Jordan Newton, his personal goal is to ignite us in the same passion for the Bible and know what Jesus said his class loaded upon him 12 years ago. Now I know what you're asking yourself. You're wondering, did he succeed in his job? Well, that's what I'm here to tell you about. I'll take a little doo-doo, a little Joshua, some Samuel, Nehemiah, my brother, definitely need some of him. Now you see, Sabrina, that's what some Christians think they can do. They think they can just pick and choose what parts of the scriptures they can apply to their life. That's not what God intended. Wow, Sabmaster, the Bible seems really weird. Can you elaborate on that a little more? The Bible is really weird when you think about it, and what sucked the most was my teacher wanted us to discuss this in class, in front of people. Now this bad boy, this was our best friend in the class. We went through many chapters, but the main thing we learned, interpretive journey. Well, Sabmaster, can you please tell us, what are those steps of the interpretive journey? Why, of course. There's actually 5 though. I would love to talk about the interpretive journey, but I think Grandma Sab's got this one covered for me.
Well, you should know, back in my day, it was called the journey of interpretation. First step is to grasp the text. Second, what are the differences between the audience and us? Third, what's the theological principle? Fourth is consulting the biblical map, which is how the theological principle fits with the Bible. And lastly, you gotta apply the text to your own life, sweetie.
Master, we're all wondering, how do you read the sentences and paragraphs in the Bible? We're all wondering. Once again, Sabrina, I'm glad you asked. There is some things to look out for when you're reading these sentences and paragraphs. Although it is a long list, it may take me 3 videos. You start off with looking for repetition of words, comparisons, lists, cause and effect, figures of speech, conjunction, junction, verbs, pronouns, question and answers, dialogue, means, purpose and result statements. Role to specific and specific to general, conditional clauses, action/rules of God, action/rules of people, emotional terms, and tone of the passion. All of the assignments, and hold on, I forgot my microphone. All of the assignments that we did throughout the class prepared us for our final paper. Did he plan that?
Historical context and literary context helped us understand the background story of Ephesus, which is what our main focus verses were. One assignment that really helped us was the word study, because we got to understand some Greek, which is what the Bible was originally written in.
So tell us, Sabmaster, was there any connection with the New Testament and the Old Testament? As a matter of fact, there was. Jesus had a sneaky way of writing in little things here and there of where the New Testament was hiding within the Old Testament. So tell us, Sabmaster, was there any assignments that help us apply Ephesians 2:1-10 to our own lives? As a matter of fact, there was. It was our application assignment where we got to take Ephesians 2:1-10 and see how it applied to our own life. How do you explain how the Gospels are any different from each other? Tell us that, Sabmaster. Well, I thought you'd never ask. It's a little thing I like to call genre, or as Americans call it, genre. Changing things up, just like genre does, but law, prophecy, apocalyptic, parable, and poetry help explain genre a lot better than I can. Genre helps explain letters, gospels, acts, and revelations. But when it came to our final analysis paper, it brought all of those concepts we just learned into one giant paper.
I tell you, that paper nearly killed me. I spent so many hours on it, but I learned so much.
But on a real note, learning all these things literally helped me understand Ephesians 2:1 through 10 on a personal level. At first, I felt like this towards Ephesians 2:1 through 10, but I ended up feeling like this. This was also me at the beginning of writing my paper. This was me after I wrote it.
Wow, I feel like I know Ephesians 2:1 through 10 on my own personal level now. Thank you, Sabmaster 3000 for that, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. This is Sabmaster 3000 signing out for the rest of this semester. Thank you, Jordan Newton, for teaching me Bible study methods. I would also like to say how impressed I am by myself because I started off at 50% and I finished this before my phone died at 5.